So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day one of strength. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, finding my strength, my ability, my range, reconnecting to my body after a really full and big summer. So, you're going to need a few things for the month. So, you're going to need a belt. So some of you probably have these stretchy ones. Your physio has probably given them to you at some stage. Or you could use a belt like one for your trousers. Or you could use a scarf like some kind of silk scarf or something. Not anything too stretchy. Okay? And then from tomorrow, you're going to need either tins of tomatoes or something, or little weights. Okay? But you don't need the weights or the tins of tomatoes today. Okay? So just a belt, a tea towel will work today, maybe if you don't have one handy, okay? So yeah, welcome back. I've been really excited about landing in here, connecting to me in this space. It's very precious to me. I really love it. So come stand on your mat and let's see where we go. I'll talk more over the next few days about what our plan is, but today let's just start moving, okay? So come stand on your mat. Oh, and I have Bear with me. Okay. So great. Stand on your mat, have your belt handy, and bring your hands to your hips and just roll into your hips. And as you do so, let your breath deepen down into your belly and just connect into how am I as I move. I've been getting texts from many of you to say that you've been doing yoga all summer, following along with glide or joy, change direction for your hips. Or Margaret in America started doing loads of sun salutations. Or maybe some of you have moved not at all. Great. Roll your shoulders, big circles. And so as you roll your shoulders, again, connect into how is this in my body in this moment? And often I close my eyes for that to happen. Listening to the strength, the achiness, the shakiness, change direction, roll in the other direction. Nice. Make it really powerful. Make that you're really connecting to the range of juiciness in your body. Nice. So feet are hip distance apart. Tuck your chin in and begin to roll down, softening through your knees as you roll down. Hands come to rest somewhere, either near your knees, your hands, or on the floor. Your hands, your feet. Roll back up. Reach your arms wide. Reach up. Stretch as long and as tall as you can up towards the ceiling. Nice. Lower your arms down to your sides and rolling down. All the way down. Bringing your hands down to wherever they naturally go. And then rolling back up. Rolling all the way up. Reach your arms wide. Reaching up super long through your arms as you reach up. Nice. One more time. Arms down beside your sides. Rolling down. Hands come down and just pause there. So wiggle a little bit so that your belly and your thighs are a little bit more in contact. Moving your feet a little bit so that you're connecting to how your feet are resting on the floor. Bending one knee, bending the other. Bending both knees, straightening both legs. Just listening in, hearing in, feeling in. Nice. And then just hang. Just pause there. Noticing the difference between the inhalation and the exhalation. And just see if you can drop your head. Breathing, noticing, softening. Nice. Elbows to your knees, hands to your knees. And then come all the way up to stand. Nice. So come stand to the front of your mat. So we're going to move back into our cat pose. So we're going to be on our knees. And for any reason, if you're not kneeling, then do this sequence in a chair. So standing to the front of your mat, reach your arms wide and bring your hands together, looking up, reaching up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, coming down, hands to the floor, forehead in the direction of your knees. Hands to your shins, lifting your chest, arching your back, look forward. So just pause there, lengthening through the spine, looking forward. Nice. Hands to the floor. Slowly walk back with little steps, all the way back with little steps. Bring your knees to the floor, and then hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, rounding your back, arching your back. Like I said, some of you will have been moving all summer doing yoga, and some of you not. So we're just warming up as we connect in this morning. Maybe you move with your breath. Maybe you move really slowly. Maybe you move very strongly. Notice what is the arising sensation. How do you meet your body in this moment? Nice. And then a coordination. Squeeze the right side and then squeeze the left side. So my shoulder squeezes down towards my right hip, and then my left shoulder squeezes down towards my left hip. So I shorten one side and lengthen the other. So lean into it so you're really feeling the end of your range in wellness. Nice. Step both hands over towards the right side of your mat, the crooked cat. Rounding your back, arching your back. Rounding, arching. One more time. Rounding, arching. Both hands over to the left side of your mat. Rounding. When I do this, I feel more into that right rib cage, the right waist, the right shoulder. Nice. Sit your bum back. Come rest into a child's pose. So if you're sitting in a chair, then just drape your chest down over your thighs, resting your hands down in the direction of your feet. If your knees don't bend all that much, then resting high with your head low. Or if you're sitting back, then sitting back. Always you're modifying. Always. Adapting, listening to how you are in this moment. Creating movements that are wholesome and healthy for you. Deepen your breath. Drop in. And just sense, how is it to be back on your mat here with me this morning? What are the sensations in your body? The textures? Deepen your breath. Nice. So, come up into a cat pose again. So again, if you're sitting in a chair, then find your way to do this movement in a chair, whatever way you do it. So draw your right knee towards your forehead and your forehead towards your knee. And then stretch your right leg long and back behind you, pointing really strong into your right leg. Draw your right knee up towards you. Squeeze. And then lengthen long behind you. So you're looking for power and grace in this movement. And for me to do that, I'm going to stay connected to how my spine is rounding. And I'm going to increase the sense of strength in my spine as I round and as I arch. Nice. One more time. Rounding. Lengthening. Nice. Bring your knee to the floor. Other side. Draw your left knee in. Lengthen it out long. Left knee in. Long. Feel how you would Engage into the power of your body. And that sense is a connection of your leg into your belly, your head into your spine. Nice. Both knees to the floor, tuck your toes under, push back into your downward dog. And just find the sense of length, connection, breath, and pause. We are always adapting, so adapt according to the sensations that you're feeling. Maybe you create a similar pose, or even you stand up straight and just lift your arms in the air. Whatever it is, find a way of engaging your body in a creative, healthy, wholesome way. Nice. Walk your feet forward, elbows to your knees, pause there. And then come all the way up to stand. So we're going to use a wall, or if you don't have a wall, which you don't, Caroline, you can use your couch. So you're going to lean and bring your hands to the couch, or bring your hands to the wall. Okay, so I'm going to bring my hands to the wall here, and then walk back so that your hands are on the wall and your bum is sticking back, and then draw your right knee forward, and then stretch your right leg long behind you. So similar movement to what we did when we were in the cat pose. Draw your knee forward, forehead to your knee. Stretch your leg long behind you. Knee, forehead to your knee. Long. And just feel, how is it to engage your buttocks, your spine, your legs in this way? One more time. And then you're going to hold your leg long behind you. My hands, I'm going to lower them down a tiny bit. Just felt like it would be a nicer place for my hands to be. And then lengthen into that back leg. And breathing into your belly. How would you feel that you embody down into your toes? So feel like your toes are trying to touch something. Breathing. Nice. Bend your knee, foot to the floor, standing up straight, pause. Nice. Other side. So either bring your hands to the couch, to a chair, or bring your hands to the wall. Draw your left knee forward, forehead to your knee. Stretch your leg long behind you. Draw it in, long behind you. And I feel this sense of my spine is really enjoying the awakening of this, the power and the strength of this. So lean into the strength of you. Drawing your knee up, swinging your leg back. One more time. Draw your knee up, swing your leg back and pause. Let your toes reach, your hands push. Breathing into your belly. Always adapting. Maybe you make this movement a little bit shorter. Maybe you bend your knee. Maybe you drop your foot down. See what you need to do. Nice. Foot to the floor. Hands to your hips. Just roll into your hips. So this month we're going to have a pose somewhere in the class that we hold for a little bit longer. Roll in the other direction. We're going to deepen into our breath in poses. We're going to feel the resistance of the bands and the weights that we're using, but always in wellness. So come lie on the floor, all the way down. Have your belt handy. Just land. Bring your arms long beside you and just sway your knees from side to side. Just feel that sense of awakening, connecting, feeling into. Nice. Draw your right knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. Pause. grab your belt, and then wrap your belt or your scarf around the ball of your foot. Okay, and hold on to it with both hands. So your belt could be very long or your belt could be very short where you hold on to it. Doesn't really matter. It's your leg that will decide. And then slowly push your foot into the belt and resist a little bit with your hands and lengthen your leg. Bend your knee a little bit and then push your foot into the belt. So a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times, bend your knee and lengthen. And as I lengthen, I feel the weight of my lower back and the base of my pelvis, the base of that hip as such, dropping and sinking into the floor as I lengthen. One more time. Pause. Use your breath. So if you feel really comfortable here, then you can lengthen the left leg long and let it float just above the floor. It will increase everything if you do that. If you feel like you're working at your edge, then stay where you are with your knee bent and your foot flat on the floor. So really deciding what your working edge is this morning. Sink your weight into your pelvis. Drop down into the back of your hip. Move your toes. Breathe into your belly. Change. Bring both feet to the floor. Sway your knees from side to side, dropping them down one side and then the other. Breathing and sinking your breath really low down into your pelvis. Nice. Draw your left knee up towards you. Hug it in. Letting your hips sink, drop, weight be at the back of your pelvis. Nice. And then from here, bring the scarf or belt that you have to the ball of your foot and then slowly begin to straighten into that left leg. And bend your knee. Straighten into your leg. Bend your knee. Straighten into your leg and pause. So working your edge is not about forcing, but it's about how deep into my range can I be really wholesomely. So staying where you are, if this feels like you're working your edge enough, or lift your right foot up and extend your right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Pausing there. Using your breath, connecting into the weight of the back of your body. We're just going to hang out here. Nice. Bend both knees. Drop your belt. Rock both knees from side to side. Just feeling into, connecting into the twisting of your pelvis, the rocking of the lower spine. Nice. And then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So as I roll, I keep my feet together as I do this. When I roll into the lower back, like I'm massaging my lower back, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. Cool. And bring both feet to the floor. So you can just pause there with your feet on the floor, your hands on your belly, but I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together and my knees apart. So I'm going to do a working resting pose. So my palms are resting on my belly, my soles of my feet are together. just going to breathe. So feel it's like any dust that has been shaken up in you, any busyness or activity or stress anywhere in your body. And like a dustpan and brush, let your breath sink you deeper into your body and clear out anything that doesn't serve you in this moment. So deep inhalation and a really long exhalation. So you can imagine that you're blowing out through a straw as you exhale, or you can exhale through your nose. And a long exhalation. Nice. So stay there. Keep breathing. How lovely. How cool, guys. What a nice place to start. So I will see you all tomorrow morning. Have your little weights handy, tins of tomatoes if you want, or little weights if you want, okay? If you have anything going on with your shoulders or your wrists, then don't use weights, okay? That there'll be enough in the movements that we're doing. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming back. I'm really happy to be here. So if you're new, then please join my mailing list. You'll see the email at the end, info@nother.com. Come as often as you can. Some people come every day. Some people come once a week. Some people come once in a blue moon and just pop in and out. Set an intention. Come as much as you can. And yeah, I'll be delighted to have you here when you do come. So great. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao, ciao for now. And slán, slán, Kermod.